The intro of your sales call can create 27% more sales for you if you do it correctly. Now, this right here is a clip of me giving an intro to a sales call that I did recently.
I'll give you the game plan on exactly how we work, the steps, and all that good stuff. Yeah, man, that way within the next couple months here, we can rock and roll and get stuff moving.
And 15 minutes later, this is the result of that sales call.
Yeah. Do you guys have Apple Pay?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. I'll send you over this link, and I'll just
Yeah, if you can just send me over that link, and then I'll send it over to myself. I sent over the money, by the way.
Cool. Just verify that on my end. Cool. We got it.
And the reason it happened was because I used the W.A.G.E intro sales framework. And today I'm going to be giving you guys the exact step-by-step play on why this works, how this works, and the exact word-for-word script on how you guys can use this within your own sales process. Now, before we jump in here, the reason that I wanted to make this video is because I love handling objections. There's probably something wrong with me, but when somebody gives me an objection, I get excited. I love it. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I love it. Now, here's the problem. The reason that you are getting objections to begin with, and the reason that you are losing sales to objections, half of the time is not because of the qualifying questions you asked. It's not because of your presentation. It's not because of your close or how confident you were, any of that. All of that stuff is important, but none of it matters because you got that person very pressured and you got that person very resistant on the intro of your sales call. And that's why it's so important that you absolutely destroy that first 1 minute of your sales process. There are 4 things you have to do in your introduction, in the W.A.G.E framework. Now, the first part is going to be winning energy. The second part is going to be your authority insertion. The third part is going to be giving them the game plan for the call. And the fourth part, and this is the real sauce, is selling the exit. Now, the first words that usually come out of your mouth on these sales calls is, "Hey, how are you?" Now, the prospect is always going to respond with something like, "I'm doing well. How are you?" Now, however your prospects decide to respond back to you, your job is to not mirror them. Your job is to run over them. I hate this idea that if someone comes on the call depressed, I got to act depressed. The mirror goes both ways, bro. If you want somebody to imitate you, it's not just about acting more like them. If you have high energy, I want to raise my prospects to my energy. Because I know that if somebody's going to buy my product, it's not going to happen in a depressed state. They have to have positivity, they have to have hopefulness, and they have to be able to muster belief in you. And that's not going to happen when they're depressed. So as soon as they say that, I always like throwing out a crazy line, like, "I'm doing amazing. Thanks for asking. If I was feeling any better, someone would have to come down here and arrest me." And I know that sounds kind of wild, but the goal of this is to bring people up to your energy. If somebody says they're doing good, you're doing great. If somebody says they're doing great, you're doing fantastic. Whatever you have to do to bring that high winning energy to the beginning of the call. So the second part is the authority insertion. Now, most people try to insert authority by saying, "Oh, we've helped 50 million customers, we've generated millions of dollars," all of this stuff. That works. But, there's a concept of show and tell. When I tell somebody the results we've gotten our clients, that's one reaction. But when I show somebody that we are booked to the gills, we do not have that much time today, it sets the tone for the call and shows them that we are a successful company, which is what I want to do more of. Now, after that, we're going to give them the game plan for this call. The game plan always goes like this. Really, what I would like to do today is better understand yourself, the situation as a whole, and if I feel like there's a good opportunity for us to connect today, I'll go ahead and give you the game plan. That way you have it. So that's number 3. Now what we're doing there is we're setting the agenda for the call. We want to do this so that we can keep this on track and actually make sure that this leads to a close. Problem is, if you don't set the game plan for the call, people will start rambling, telling you their life story about their mom, their grandma, their dad, and you're hearing all this information about their family, and all you want to do is actually get the close to happen. And you can't, because you know all the information about their aunts and uncles, and you do not know anything about the pain and the goals of the situation that they are coming on the call with you for the first place. So we tell them exactly what the game plan is for the call. Last thing we do is we go in for the exit sell. Now this directly has made me an absurd amount of money in the last year. Now, what the exit sell is going to sound like this. And I want you to have that game plan. That way, in the next 6 months, when you are ready to rock and roll with us, we can take your X to the next level. So depending on what you're selling. Now, what am I really saying there? The exit sell is so crucial because what I am telling them is that they do not have to buy today. And when somebody does not have to buy today and they feel like they don't have to buy today, they are more honest with you. When you get on a call and you tell them, hey man, really what I want to do is better understand yourself, the business, where you're at, all that stuff. That way, if everything makes sense, we can get you checked out today. All of a sudden, that person's not going to tell you how much they've been struggling. They're not going to tell you how much pain they've had. They're not going to tell you what their real goals are because they feel like there's too much in it for you. When you start off that call saying you can buy from me in the next 3 to 6 months, they relax. We just gave them a massage. We just dropped their shoulders, dropped their guard. And that's what we need if we want these people to actually tell us the truth. The reason that you get objections and the reason that you are not closing is because this script is not dialed in. So guys, I hope this video was valuable for you. And if it was, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. Send it to the worst salesperson you know. And if you feel like there's still some gaps in your sales process that you think we can come in and help, book a call with my team below. I'd love to understand everything about you, yourself, and the business so I can give you the game plan. That way in the next 3 to 6 months, me and you can work together. See how that feels, guys? Feels pretty good. Book a call with my team, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.